All right, so we are going to go ahead and start with our morning gratitude class. So would be amazing if you guys could go ahead and start sharing what you feel grateful for this May 4th. May the force be with you today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure you're going to see a lot of memes coming up. So let's go ahead, dive right in. Not waking up with a migraine. Wow, that's I'm sure something to be grateful for. Hope you are doing better. Let's start with a morning gratitude class. All right, let's go. So good health. Hey Raj, good to see you here. Being alive and ticking. FF 2020. Awesome, you guys rock. Excited to be here. Being locked down with parents. I'm glad you can take care of them. Staying blessed. Health. Positive mindset. Internet for sure. Prepared for third lockdown. And ready to learn a lot. Family, friends. Morning breeze. New week, Monday morning, ladies and gentlemen. Mentors, you guys rock. Learning and sharing community. Awesome. Nature, can't forget lovely nature. God, Almighty God. Good morning to you guys. Good morning, working from home. Staying blessed. Freelancing festival, we've got that. Earning money. Money in bank account. Yummy food. Comforts, a nice bed, helping others, connectivity, geo, water. Awesome, superb. You guys are fantastic. You guys are awesome. We are now going to go ahead and jump into the next call of order, which is going to be, let's talk about some business. Type in business if you guys are ready to jump right in. Fantastic. So let's talk about some business. And hopefully by now we all have at least some goal, some goal. And the most important thing to do is to write down your goal. And believe it or not, this is something that I would highly recommend to you, is to invest in a book exactly like this. Rajkumar, you will be kicked out of this room if you continue with this behavior. Please take it easy. So you will need to get a book like this, and you will be able to start writing down, this is what you need to write down. You need to write down your goals every single day and try your best, try your best in one entire day, in one entire year, if you can write a book. It's just called a 5-subject notebook. It's an empty book. It's an empty book which you need to write down your goals, because you will start seeing instantaneously, if you write down your goals, you will start seeing that they will be materialized. Okay. So this is step number 1 for your business. Step number 2 is you need to have your product. And today we're going to talk about some products that you can actually start creating. These are and this is there are multiple options. There's so many different options that you could create, whether you're a video editor, whether you're a graphic editor, whether you do content writing, whether you do copywriting, whether you do website development, whether you do MailChimp, whether you can set up autoresponders, messenger bot. Literally, the list can go on and on and on. And you can be an expert in one of these things. This is the gig economy. And today we are going to be talking to you about how you can really learn search engine optimization, SEO, and offer SEO as an in-demand service. Now, you can definitely learn and do SEO for yourself. And that is probably one of the biggest recommendations, is to do SEO first for yourself, get some top page rankings for yourself, because once you have top page rankings for yourself, then you can just go and show people that you know how to rank on Google, and that will be the easiest way to start getting some SEO business. So type in SEO if you guys want to learn some SEO secrets for the day. So if you were to go to Google right now, and search for the top digital marketing consultant in 2020, ladies and gentlemen, you will see that even above position number 1, there is this guy who is called Gaurav Guru, and he is the number 1 digital marketing consultant in 2020. Do you want to be the number 1 digital marketing consultant? So this is pretty much my entire sales pitch when I walk into a meeting, whether it's with a client, a big company. I'll be like, hey guys, I just forgot to make my PowerPoint, but can I just take a minute and show you a couple of things? And they're like, yeah, sure. And I put this in, and then I just sit back and they're like, dude, even we want that for our business. Can you do it for accountant? Can you do it for hotels? Can we be the number 1 for this? And I'm like, yes, you can. I'm going to be able to do that for you. Devendra said, I don't want to beat you in competition. Go for it, man. I love competition. Okay, and the really cool thing is that it's super simple. And it's more from a branding perspective. This is more from a branding perspective, because I can even just take a snapshot of this. I can take a snapshot of this and include it in my slide deck. I can include it anywhere. And it'll give you some idea that, okay, position number 1. So this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do for your business. You need to dominate the top position of Google for your business. So I want you to write down your keyword. I want you to tell me your keywords that you would hope that you are on position number 1. Feel free to start listing them. Start listing down your keywords. I'm going to try and make a quick note of this over here so that we can see what your action plan is. Interiors is not a keyword. Digital marketing consultants, you need to be more specific. Digital marketing consultant in a specific location, or for e-commerce. Real estate consultant in South Mumbai. Now that is a fantastic keyword. Real estate consultant in South Mumbai. Very good. Digital marketing content writer. Good. Can I get WordPress website designer? I would also want to put in maybe a city name or a WordPress website designer for an accountant, WordPress website designer for something, because otherwise it becomes too generic. You need to have something long tail to begin with. FB ads expert. Best photography studio in Colaba. Best photography studio for babies. Best photography studio for XYZ. Best tour operator in India. It would need to be best tour operator in India for adventure travels, for Singapore, for international holidays, for wildlife safaris. Otherwise, again, it's too broad. Preetham, SEO is just too broad. Best SEO consultant in something, in city name, for babies, for this thing, for that thing. Best SEO consultant otherwise is not going to be a good keyword. Same thing for Facebook ads. Handloom saris. Handloom saris could be a keyword because it is specific, but you still might want to go for something a little more long tail. Best handloom saris for sale, handloom saris online, handloom saris design. All right, fantastic. Superb. So now what you need to do, dropship marketing. So I hope you guys have understood. Okay, so Facebook marketing expert for e-commerce, top sales copywriter in India 2020. Beautiful, perfect. Restaurant in Goregaon. Top real estate SEO expert in India. That's a good one. Number one startup coach and consultant. That's good. Retail communication consultant for startups. Not sure how many people would actually search for that. It's too technical. Probably people in your industry knows what it means, like retail communication consultant for startups. So you might want to make it a little simpler. Best food blogger. Okay. Fantastic. But I'm seeing that you guys are getting the drift of it. You know, the keywords, best power banks in India 2020. That's a good one. Digital marketer salary in Dubai. That's a good one. Top SEO consultant for startups, best WooCommerce developer. Fantastic. So this is step number one. Okay, we've just taken some examples over here. We've taken some examples over here. And what we need to do next, the next action item is to look at competition. So we look at competition and we figure out who is currently ranking for that current keyword. Because right now we're nowhere. So say if we've got something like digital marketing consultant in Pune. Right. So these are your local results. These are your local results, which you definitely want to claim. So this is Google My Business. So irrespective of what keyword you have over here, and sincerely thank you for sharing your keywords, because I truly believe that if you want to be successful on the internet, you have to know what your keywords are, and you have to know what potential customers on the internet are searching for so that they can find you. So Google My Business, it's free. It's completely free. And you do need to verify your listing. You do need to verify your listing. You'll receive a pin in 2 weeks. You'll receive a pin in 2 weeks, and then all you need to do is put in all your information. I'm going to take a second here to tell you that at this point, you do not want to be lazy. You do not want to fill out the minimum amount of information. You want to fill out the maximum amount of information when it comes to Google My Business. You want to put in things like photographs. And a really cool hack about Google My Business is that if you do take pictures, if you do take your mobile phone and take pictures of your physical location, it could even be your house or it could be your office, wherever you do receive your physical card. And if you do take pictures from that location and you upload those pictures onto your Google My Business profile, then Google will give you a lot more weightage, because every single picture that you upload onto the internet is geocoded with your location, which means that there is a geocode. It tells you your exact longitude and latitude of your position right then. So Google uses this information to verify that you are actually in a place of business. And if you do have really cool pictures on your Google My Business profile, which is free, there's a really good chance that you will dominate your search area. You will dominate your search area because Google can verify that you're a legit business. Let me know if that makes sense. Fantastic. So this is Google My Business. And the next thing you need to look at is a system to get reviews. How are you going to incentivize your customers? How are you going to incentivize them? How do you incentivize your customers to leave reviews? That is Google My Business. But right now we are going to focus back onto the Google search term. We're going to focus back onto the Google search term, where we're going to look at who is currently ranking over here. Who's ranking in the top 10 and what is our actual potential? Do we even have a chance? Do we even have a chance to rank in the top 10 on Google? So after you've done your keyword research, after you've done your keyword research, you need to do your competition research to see who's currently ranking over here and whether if you do invest in SEO, whether you get your website, you do your content, you do backlink building, is it even possible? Is it even possible to rank on the top 10 of your search results? So with your own keywords, you need to make sure that you run a test. You run a test before you begin, before you invest in SEO, before you invest in content, before you invest in a website, before you invest in on-page SEO, before you do all that stuff, even when you talk to a client, before you sign a contract, before they pay you money, you have to have done an audit. You have to have done an SEO audit to know what exactly you are up against. Okay, so I'm going to say that again. When you do offer SEO as a service, the first thing you need to do pretty well is to run an audit for yourself. You need to run an audit for your customers to see that if you invest in SEO, is there a good chance that you will start ranking on the first page of Google? Otherwise, it is a wasted activity. It's a time consuming and wasted activity if you're not able to get onto the first page of Google. So step number one, find your keywords. Step number two is look at your competition. Now, there are many ways to analyze competition. One tool that we do use, and we're going to be sharing a link with you towards the end of this, where you can get a 7-day free trial to Market Samurai. And say we do something like digital marketing consultant in Nagpur. And we're going to select India over here. And what we'll do is we'll take a quick look at the SEO competition. And there are multiple tools like this. Basically, what this tool is doing is that it's going to Google, and it's finding out who is currently in the top 10 positions, and why are they ranking? Why are they ranking? And is there something that I can do? So this is the result, and I'll explain this to you. If you understand the next 5 minutes, so if you understand the next 10 minutes of what I'm going to be sharing with you about SEO, I would definitely classify you in the expert status, because this is what SEO is really all about. SEO is about the top 10 rankings of Google. And what we need to do as SEO experts is to really understand who is currently ranking in the top 10 and can I beat them? So in the chat, type in beat them. Awesome. Now you need to understand what is it you need to beat? Like, what do you need to beat? So we put in the keyword over here, digital marketing consultant in Nagpur. I'm going to go back to Google over here. And you're going to see that you've got Just Dial, you've got Digital Platter, you've got different websites that are coming up over here. Suleka, Nagpur Soft Tech, Website Makers, D Consumery, Viav.org, and Quora. So these are the top 10 rankings in Google. And here you can see that there's similar websites. You've got Just Dial, you've got Digital Platter, you've got Website Makers, you've got different websites that are showing up over here, a Facebook page that's showing up over here. And what is really interesting is that as a digital marketing in Nagpur, obviously you want to be on position number one. So right here we've got digitalplatter.in, and we would benchmark them. We would benchmark them as one of our competitors, but we would also look at least 3 to 5 more competitors. Competitors online are not people who are next to you. They are not opposite you. They're not competitors by a geographic location. They may be, but competitors online are people who are taking up one place in Google for your keyword. I'm going to repeat that again. Competitors on the internet are businesses that are taking up one position on Google that you want to claim. Right? Let me know if that makes sense. All right, fantastic, superb. So what we will do is we'll understand what are the 5 or 10 things that Google looks at. We're going to understand the 5 or 10 things Google looks at, and then we are going to optimize ourselves. We are going to optimize our business to make sure that what Google thinks is important is present on our website. I'm going to say that again. What Google thinks is important is present on our website. So this is the things that Google thinks is important. The first one is domain age. Like, how old is your domain name? Is it a domain name that you registered last night? Or is it a domain name that you've had for the last 10 years or the last 15 years? And you've been in business, you've been a digital marketing consultant in Nagpur for 10 years or 15 years. And that is one very important thing that Google does look at when it comes to SEO, is how old is your domain name. The next couple of things that Google looks at is, do you have your keyword in your title tag? Do you have your keyword in your URL? Do you have your keyword in your description? Do you have your keyword in your header tag? How many backlinks do you have? How many backlinks do you have? How much trust does your website have? So these are different metrics that Google uses. And what is pretty interesting over here is that you can see this website, takeourseo.com, is a 10-year-old domain name. It's got decent flow. It's got decent backlinks. But on position number one, we've got a brand new domain name, just 2 years old. Digitalplatter.in, just 2 years old, ranking on position number one. So you need to ask yourself, why? Type in why, ladies and gentlemen. Why is digitalplatter.in showing up on position number one for digitalplatter.in? Let's take a look. So the first thing that we will do is we will do a little bit of anchor text analysis. Bear with me for 5 minutes. If this is the first time you're hearing about this, it's all good. You will understand what this is about. And if you understand this, you will be in the top 1% of SEO people in the entire world. So this is what Google is looking at, ladies and gentlemen. Where has Digital Platter gone ahead and got backlinks from? Where has Digital Platter gone ahead and get backlinks from? And what we could do is we can start doing a little bit of research. We can start doing a little bit of research. And here you can see that Digital Platter has got a backlink from a directory website. This is called a directory website, and they say web directory. Submit your website for free to the internet's fastest growing directory, and you too can go ahead and come and drop in a backlink over here. So somewhere on this website, we were to look at all of these links, we would find So if you do a search, somewhere on these pages, you will find a backlink which goes back to Digital Platter. It goes back to Digital Platter, and uh, that is how they are getting a backlink. So Anga is probably the name of the owner of the company. And here you can see Digital Marketing Agency Nagpur, SEO, SMM, SEM, ORM, Digital Platter. They have 29 backlinks. They have 29 backlinks coming in from here. They've got some forum backlinks. You can see some more backlink directory websites. And here you can see another, this is their top backlink. Their top backlink is coming in from formark.net. And you too can simply go ahead and list here, add link. You need to create an account with them. Once you've registered with them, you can go ahead and add a link. Add link. And now it's coming over here. It's picked up all my details. It's picked up an image as well. Save. And boom. Here, ladies and gentlemen, you can see I've created a backlink where it's picked up all my information. If I click on this, it's going to go to my blog. It's categorized under digital marketing. And here you can see that this is their top backlink, digitalplatter.in, digital marketing agency Nagpur. Here they've got another backlink. I can go and add my business again. And there we go. We have got another backlink, another backlink. They sent an email. We need to confirm that. Once that's confirmed, we can go ahead and get a backlink. So in about 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, you'll be able to you'll be able to reverse engineer who your competitor really is. Say if we were a digital marketing consultant in Nagpur, we've gone to the person who comes on position number one. We've looked at position number one. We've got a backlink from their top source and look at their citation flow. The citation flow is from 31 to 40. I'd also go to this website. I'd also go to this website. I'd also go to this website, this website, this website, this website. Find out where their top backlinks are from. Find out every single where their top backlinks are from, and simply go ahead and build a backlink for myself. Right? Type in awesome if you think this is awesome when it comes to SEO. And this is a business, ladies and gentlemen. This is a time-consuming business. This is a time-consuming business. But if you do it, like I said in the previous other day, you are not special, which means that if you follow the process, you are also going to rank in the top 10 of Google. So you can do this for position number one. You can do this for position number two. You can do this for position number three. And what I like to look at are the outliers. Why is websitemakers.in ranking on position number three when he's just got 9 backlinks? Let me go ahead, see that right now, because I feel I too can build backlinks. And if you get all the backlinks from position number one, if you get all the backlinks from position number three, here you can see that he has already gone ahead and done the same competitor research, formark.net. Now we've got a backlink from formark.net. Digital Platters got a backlink from formark.net. So you know that this backlink is good. Next is you'll want to check out this guy. You want to check out this guy. And here you can see the competition is very amateur. It's very, very easy. So if you do website development in Nagpur, all you need to do is get more than these backlinks, have a good website, and you should be able to rank in the top 10 of Google. Type in makes sense if you now see how SEO can really be. And this is really the tip of the iceberg. This is the tip of the iceberg when it comes to SEO. Step number one is to do keyword research. So you've got your keywords. Step number two is to benchmark your competitors. Then you do some reverse analysis. Find out where they've got their top backlinks from. Replicate those. Make better backlinks for yourself. And then claim position one for your business. All right. So this is SEO for you. Do you guys want a killer hack? Type in hack right now, and I'll give you something that hopefully changes the way you have been doing SEO, and hopefully it puts you in a different league. It puts you in a different league when it comes to SEO. It does require a lot of hard work. But if you are willing to invest in hard work, then I'm fairly confident that you will start winning at the SEO game. So here is the killer hack. One very important thing is that you do need to have good content. Have good content on your site. So you should have content relevant to your keywords. If you don't have content on your website, then it's going to be difficult to rank. You need to have a fast loading website. It should be secure. You should have it updated. And there should be internal linking. You should have a sitemap. And then you should go ahead and start looking at building backlinks. So there is an SEO checklist that you need to make sure that your website is completely fine in terms of the on-page. Make sure that the on-page SEO is all good. And then you will be able to start doing your off-page SEO. Got a quick pop quiz for you. Does somebody know, does somebody in here amongst the 213 people that we have live in our webinar, does anybody know what Google's previous name was? What was Google called before Google was called Google? And no, you're not allowed to Google search that. Alphabet and ABC, that's what it's called now. The question is, what was Google called before Google was called Google? Nope. Zoogle, nope, nope. Tandav, you are not allowed to answer questions, but he is right. Google was called Backrub. Google was called Backrub, ladies and gentlemen. The reason it was called Backrub was because of backlinks. I'm going to repeat that again. The reason Google was called Backrub was because Google depended on backlinks in order to rank results. So now you can understand why backlinks are the essence of the internet. And once you've understood this, all you really need to know that backlinks work as currency on the internet. The more backlinks you have on the internet, the richer you are, the more wealthy you are, the more Google respects you. The more Google respects you, the more rankings they're going to give you for the keywords that you want to start dominating. So backlinks, ladies and gentlemen, that is the name of the game when it comes to SEO. Of course, you need to have your on-page done. You need to have your keywords in place. You need to know who your competitors are. You need to have your page loading fast. You need to have some good content. But if you really want to take things into overdrive, type in overdrive, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going to share with you something that can totally take you to overdrive. But hopefully now you've understood why Google was called Backrub and why backlinks are so important. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let me give you a checklist. Let me give you a sheet that is going to help you with your search engine optimization to the next level, ladies and gentlemen. Within the online business organizer, you're going to be able to access the SEO workbook. The SEO workbook. And the SEO workbook is a compilation of all the top high link authority websites where you can go ahead and leave a backlink to your website. So starting at the top, you've got domain age, trust flow. You've got websites that have really high rankings, really high authority. So if you do get backlinks from these websites, you can definitely imagine that you will kick your competitors' ass because these are high domain age, high trust flow, social bookmarks, directories, profile backlinks that you can go ahead, build to your website and leave your competitors in the dust simply because they did not attend the freelancing festival, ladies and gentlemen. So hope you are set with SEO. And if you were to offer this as a service to your customers, if you were to offer this as a service to your customers and tell them, hey, I am going to do your SEO, they don't need to know exactly what you're doing, but essentially what you are doing is you are going ahead building a couple of backlinks for them each month, doing a little bit of competitor research. And imagine you are the person responsible for them. Imagine you are the person responsible for them ranking on position number one in Google for their industry. You will be their local business hero, ladies and gentlemen. So that is the name of the game. What if a main language is not English? It's all good. You'll still get a lot of link juice from these websites. You'll still get a lot of link juice from these websites. Google doesn't differentiate between languages. At the same time, if you've got something directory focused, if it's in French or if it's in a specific language, then of course you want to get those backlinks as well. DA is domain authority. TF is trust flow. Jaya says, this is the easiest it could ever get. Yes. We want it to be easy. We want it to be clear so that you can take action, my friends, ladies and gentlemen. There's not a shadow of doubt in your head that you can actually do that. So now for action takers, since you've understood a little bit about more what business is, I would love for you, creative entrepreneurs, that amongst the 215 people who are live over here, maximum, only 10 people are actually going to do this SEO. Even though it's easy, even though that it works, they're not going to do it. So here is the opportunity for entrepreneurs on this call. The opportunity here is to take the SEO workbook, convert it into a product, list it on digitalmarket.com, and then before we break on Thursday, before we say farewell to anyone, we will offer this as a service to people who are just too lazy but understand the importance of doing SEO. So hopefully that shows you how you can really create a package. You can create a package. You can create a package and sell SEO as a service. The action points are to basically go to digitalmarket.com, create a product saying that I will build high authority backlinks to your website, create a price for it, make it something affordable so that people can buy it. And if you create a profile like this, I will help promote you because I know how valuable it is. And I know that it's time consuming and people won't end up doing it for themselves. So we want people to be able to buy this gig from you and make SEO happen for their website. All right, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow, min price is whatever you like. Sell it for whatever you like. It is a marketplace. You want to collect reviews, you want to collect great reviews, and then you can price it accordingly. Kathy says, I'm ready to buy that gig. Honestly, I'm ready to buy that gig as well. That's why I thought about this gig is like, wow, this is time consuming. It's painful. I would rather have somebody do it for me. So I understand that a lot of businesses would want to do it for themselves. All right. So that is the SEO business, ladies and gentlemen. And for now, we will take questions. So feel free to plug in your questions. Tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, we will be talking about how you can convert pay-per-click marketing, into a service just like this. First of all, thank you all for leaving comments in over here. We've taken snapshots of this. We've taken snapshots of the 44 people who have gone ahead and left comments already, because we're not going to push you anymore if you want to leave or not. The people who have already written and left testimonials, ladies and gentlemen, I am very happy to let you know that you can personally expect an email from me with a list of all the bonuses that we have mentioned. So that is for taking advantage. That is the giving. That is the sharing economy. If you have already left a comment, the first 42 people, you will receive this from us as a special welcome gift. We thank you for taking action. And because you've taken action, we want to reward you. Uh, Tomorrow we will be talking about pay-per-click marketing. Tomorrow we will be talking about pay-per-click marketing, on how you can make pay-per-click marketing even more simple than search engine optimization. Even more, let me know if you are excited. Let me know if you are excited about today. We're meeting at 7 p.m. Today we're meeting at 7 p.m. because we're going to show you the next steps. Tomorrow in the morning, bright and early, we're going to show you how you can go ahead and kick your competitors' ass when it comes to pay-per-click marketing by pretty, I would say, borderline gray hat ninja warrior kick-ass software that's going to help you really, really win at the pay-per-click marketing game. So ladies and gentlemen, quick question before we jump into our final segment of today. So you don't check Moz for the spam score. If they are ranking on position number 1, I'm going to do whatever I can to get a backlink from them. So today's mind maps we will be sharing with you. Do you feel like an SEO ninja? So let us know in the Facebook group. Let us know in the Facebook group. The link to the Facebook group is here. This is a link, ladies and gentlemen. Let us know if you feel like an SEO ninja today, and whether you feel the SEO workbook is something that you can use to win at the SEO game. Here is today's map. Here are the public maps, ladies and gentlemen. What we've decided to do is we've decided to share all the mind maps that I've ever created from, so you can see 4th of May there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3rd of May, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So every single mind map is going to be shared with you. So you can come back to them. This is in the public folder, ladies and gentlemen. This is in the public folder. So you will get access to these mind maps. And they go back all the way to 2012. So here is the link for the SEO business. All right, and we are going to conclude today's class. We're going to conclude today's class. This baby is in demand. This baby is in demand. We're going to conclude today's class, ladies and gentlemen, by listening to the power of the secret, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Lightingale. Hope you guys had a super awesome class. We do meet again at 7 p.m. where we'll be talking to you about the next action items. We are more than 50% completed with the Freelancing Festival. Really excited to be bringing in our guests tomorrow. We have our international guests coming in tomorrow, Aiden Booth, and Aiden is going to completely game change the festival. And then we've got Kathy coming in this week. So super excited about bringing in our guests, and hope you guys have had a good class. We're going to go ahead, play the strangest secret for you. Hopefully this is a game changer for you during lockdown.
I'll try to outline the 30-day test I want you to make. Keep in mind that you have nothing to lose by making this test and everything you could possibly want to gain. There are two things that may be said of everyone. Each of us wants something, and each of us is afraid of something. I want you to write on a card what it is you want more than anything else. It may be more money. Perhaps you'd like to double your income or make a specific amount of money. It may be a beautiful home. It may be success at your job. It may be a particular position in life. It could be a more harmonious family. Each of us wants something. Now write down on your card specifically what it is you want. Make sure it's a single goal and clearly defined. You needn't show it to anyone, but carry it with you so that you can look at it several times a day. Think about it in a cheerful, relaxed, positive way each morning when you get up. And immediately you have something to work for, something to get out of bed for, something to live for. Look at it every chance you get during the day and just before going to bed at night. And as you look at it, remember that you must become what you think about. And since you're thinking about your goal, you realize that soon it will be yours. In fact, it's yours really, the moment you write it down and begin to think about it. Look at the abundance all around you as you go about your daily business. You have as much right to this abundance as any other living creature. It's yours for the asking. Now we come to the difficult part. Difficult because it means the formation of what is probably a brand new habit, and new habits are not easily formed. Once formed, however, it will follow you for the rest of your life. Stop thinking about what it is you fear. Each time a fearful or negative thought comes into your consciousness, replace it with a mental picture of your positive and worthwhile goal. And there will come times when you'll feel like giving up. It's easier for a human being to think negatively than positively. That's why only 5% are successful. You must begin now to place yourself in that group. For 30 days, you must take control of your mind. It will think about only what you permit it to think about. Each day for this 30-day test, do more than you have to do. In addition to maintaining a cheerful, positive outlook, give of yourself more than you've ever done before. Do this knowing that your returns in life must be in direct proportion to what you give. The moment you decide on a goal to work toward, you're immediately a successful person. You are then in that rare and successful category of people who know where they're going. Out of every 100 people, you belong to the top 5. Don't concern yourself too much with how you're going to achieve your goal. Leave that completely to a power greater than yourself. All you have to do is know where you're going. The answers will come to you of their own accord and at the right time. Remember these words from the Sermon on the Mount, and remember them well. Keep them constantly before you this month of your test. Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. For every one that asketh receiveth, and he that seeketh findeth, and to him that knocketh it shall be opened. It's as marvelous and as simple as that. In fact, it's so simple that in our seemingly complicated world, it's difficult for an adult to understand that all he needs is a purpose and faith. For 30 days, do your very best. If you're a salesman, go at it as you've never done before, not in a hectic fashion, but with the calm, cheerful assurance that time well spent will give you the abundance in return you deserve and want. If you're a homemaker, devote your 30-day test to completely giving of yourself without thinking about receiving anything in return, and you'll be amazed at the difference it makes in your life. No matter what your job, do it as you've never done it before for 30 days. And if you've kept your goal before you every day, you'll wonder and marvel at this new life you've found. Dorothea Brand, the outstanding editor and writer, discovered it for herself and tells about it in her fine book, Wake Up and Live. Her entire philosophy is reduced to the words, act as though it were impossible to fail. She made her own test with sincerity and faith, and her entire life was changed to one of overwhelming success. Now, you make your test for 30 full days. Don't start your test until you've made up your mind to stick with it. You see, by being persistent, you're demonstrating faith. Persistence is simply another word for faith. If you didn't have faith, you'd never persist. If you should fail during your first 30 days, by that I mean suddenly find yourself overwhelmed by negative thoughts, you've got to start over again from that point and go 30 more days. Gradually, your new habit will form until you find yourself one of that wonderful minority to whom virtually nothing is impossible. And don't forget the card. It's vitally important as you begin this new way of living. On one side of the card, write your goal, whatever it may be. On the other side, write the words we've quoted from the Sermon on the Mount. Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. Nothing great was ever accomplished without inspiration. See that during these crucial first 30 days, your own inspiration is kept at a peak. And above all, don't worry. Worry brings fear, and fear is crippling. The only thing that can cause you to worry during your test is trying to do it all yourself. Know that all you have to do is hold your goal before you. Everything else will take care of itself. Remember also to keep calm and cheerful. Don't let petty things annoy you and get you off course. Now, since making this test is difficult, some will say, why should I bother? Well, look at the alternative. No one wants to be a failure. No one really wants to be a mediocre individual. No one wants a life constantly filled with worry and fear and frustration. Therefore, remember that you must reap that which you sow. If you sow negative thoughts, your life will be filled with negative things. If you sow positive thoughts, your life will be cheerful, successful, and positive. Now, gradually, you will have a tendency to forget what you've heard on this recording. Play it often. Keep reminding yourself of what you must do to form this new habit. Gather your whole family around at regular intervals and listen to what's been said here. You know, most men will tell you that they want to make money without understanding the law. The only people who make money work in a mint. The rest of us must earn money. This is what causes those who keep looking for something for nothing or a free ride to fail in life. The only way to earn money is by providing people with services or products which are needed and useful. We exchange our time and our product or service for the other man's money. Therefore, the law is that our financial return will be in direct proportion to our service. Now, success is not the result of making money. Making money is the result of success, and success is in direct proportion to our service.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, hope you have got that to another level of deepness. Hopefully, you've got that to another level of deepness. Every day that I listen to it, it just goes deeper and deeper. So, have a fantastic, fantastic Monday morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully, Monday has got a new meaning to you. I understand that waking up early in the morning is not the funnest thing. Mondays may not be the funnest thing, but hopefully, you're supercharged, super powered up, and ready to dominate the day. Have a superb day, ladies and gentlemen.